It's Saturday afternoon, November 17th. I am heading east into Arizona from Kingman. I tried exploring some of the open space south of Interstate 40. It's state trust land and private land intermixed, so I ran into some gates and had to turn back. But now I'm en route to Prescott National Forest, where I hope to find a campsite soon because the sun is getting low in the sky. It's Sunday morning in northern Prescott National Forest, and I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, which is an understatement for sure. I'm ready to be stationary again. I'm ready to stop moving and to build a life somewhere. I love everything about what I do. I love exploring. I love the photography work and the video work. But there are things that I struggle with. The loneliness, the fatigue, the desire for place, for belonging, and for friends and family. So up until now, my journey has been about aimlessness. It's been about chasing the horizon and exploring, and the romantic notion of an unending road. Well, as of right now, I'm going to change that. My goal is to seek out a destination. I'm going to consider my options, explore opportunities, and find my way home wherever that might be. For the time being, that doesn't change anything. All I'm doing is expressing my intention to lay the groundwork for the next chapter. You might be asking, where will you go? What will you do and when? And I don't know. All I do know is this endeavor, more specifically you guys, have changed the course of my life. So I don't want this to end. I want it to evolve. I love Arizona. Every corner of Arizona looks different than all the others. You can have sprawling deserts. You can have lush green forests dotted with aspen trees. Gonna have rolling mountains, canyons, red rock, cool climates in Flagstaff, warm climates in Phoenix, the cacti. I really like this spot. I'm gonna keep pressing onward though. I hate to pass it up. Oops. It's Sunday night. I'm in the heart of Prescott National Forest in Arizona, and this is going to be home for the night, maybe two. That forest road was, well, it was really cool, but it was far more deteriorated than I expected. I found nicer, more established campsites early on the route, but this is beautiful, and it's flat, and if nothing else, it'll be extremely secluded. I doubt I'll see anyone. The question is this remaining hamburger patty still good? Hasn't been that long. Confidence was fairly high that this patty was still good. Well, I'm not necessarily in the heart of Prescott National Forest. I'm still pretty far north. Huge network of forest roads, though. All these green lines. I've seen everything from a nice graded surface that you could take a two-wheel drive car on to these heavily deteriorated four-wheel drive roads. You never know what you're going to get with these. I might spend 2 nights here and go into Prescott on Tuesday morning. I don't know, though. I don't know what I'd do with myself tomorrow. It's Monday morning, and I gave it some thought last night. I know that I said that I might want to stay at this campsite for a couple nights, but I'm going to keep pressing onward. I want to find a campsite with maybe an established fire ring and possibly some hiking trails. The temperature here varies wildly. It was close to 70 degrees yesterday in the sun, and this morning I woke up probably 20 degrees. A beautiful grassy valley. I'd love to camp here. I don't see a fire ring though. Not that I need a fire ring, but I kind of wanted to hunker down, make myself comfortable for a night or two. I was going to have a fire, but I changed my mind. Too many dry leaves and too much dry grass around, but that's okay. I'll make something on the scuttle, have a beverage. I did clean up the fire pit though, so it's ready for the next person to enjoy. Alright, I'm hungry, so I am going to make a couple of grilled cheese and roast beef sandwiches on the scuttle. There they are, roast beef and cheese on charred bread. Bon appetit. At least I can't burn my beer. It's Tuesday morning. I woke up this morning and looked at my GPS and saw that only a few miles from camp there was this road called Hyde Mountain Lookout, and looks like it winds to the top of Hyde Creek Mountain at 7,200 feet. So I packed up camp, and looks like I have about a 2-mile hike ahead of me. When I first set off on this journey, back in March of 2017, it was because I felt lost in my career. I lined up some freelance web development work, some blogging, and started wandering in my Jeep full time. It was my hope that I would find purpose, I would find where I belong. YouTube was never part of the plan. I started making these weekly videos because it was fun. I didn't expect people would watch, and I certainly never expected it to be the thing that actually sustains this lifestyle. It's still kind of baffling. But I'm still on that journey. That core mission is still the same. Where do I belong? I feel like I found purpose in photography and videography. I love the craft so much. But this journey has renewed my appreciation for people, for family, for place, and I believe now that I see the value of returning to home and hearth. That was 2.2 miles up here. I'm not ready to head down just yet. I wrapped up my hike and settled into camp not far from the trailhead. I don't know what this is, some old cement foundation, but it's a nice spot and I'm happy to not have to level the Jeep. Mashed potatoes tonight. This is sour cream and cheddar. It looks delicious. Heading into Prescott right now. I want to find a coffee shop and do some work on my computer, update waypoints and navigational data, and then push it to Dropbox. It's 2 o'clock on Wednesday afternoon. I'm in downtown Prescott, Arizona. I just spent all morning at Wild Iris Coffee Shop where I updated my GPX data on Dropbox for my Patreon subscribers. So, if you're a Patreon subscriber, all my GPS files are current, down to the campsite that I spent the night at last night. For now, I'm going to keep wandering around town and find a place to get a bite to eat and a bathroom. I need to go to the bathroom. All right, here we go. Here we go. Everywhere is rocky. I am camped in the National Forest just 5 miles outside of downtown Prescott. I'm going for convenience tonight. Alright, unexpected turn of events. I was leaving Rosa's Pizzeria tonight in downtown Prescott when I ran into a couple of friends, very serendipitously. But they were kind enough to invite me over to their place for Thanksgiving tomorrow, and I took them up on their offer. So I'm excited. I'll be having Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow with friends in good company, and I'm looking forward to it. That being said, I'm going to wrap up the week tonight instead of tomorrow night. But first, some real talk. Let's say you started a YouTube channel about living in your car and traveling full-time, and somehow, against all odds, you're able to support yourself. You're able to pay your bills and make ends meet doing just that. However, it comes with a hitch, and that hitch is you can never stop moving and you can never really go home or have a place of your own. You can take breaks, but only for short intervals. How do you manage the fatigue, the solitude, and the psychological effects of that? That's not something that I currently have an answer for, but it is something that I'm going to need to figure out in order to keep going. In the meantime, I'm just putting one foot in front of the other and pressing onward. But thank you guys for following along and your constant encouragement. I hope everyone has a happy Thanksgiving. I'll see you next Friday.